Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, June the 3rd. I hope you guys are doing well so far. I hope you guys are feeling good mentally, physically, emotionally, okay, spiritually. All right, guys, we are halfway through the week, okay? And, you know, it's still a fresh new week. It's still the beginning of the month, okay, guys? But obviously, once we get into next week, we are the second week into the month. So I hope you guys are enjoying the first month of June and the first week of June. Okay, so let's see what you guys might need to know when it comes to tarot and oracle messages. I will not be using all oracle messages for this reading. I'll only be using a tarot deck and 2 oracle decks for this reading. So let's dive in and see what you guys might need to know. All right, guys. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? For Wednesday, June the 3rd, what does the collective need to know at this time? For Wednesday, June the 3rd, please and thank you. Always allow them to receive clarity and understanding, even if it's not from me, but if it's from other tarot readers. Allow them to receive the information and clarity that they need at this time whenever they see these messages or whenever they get the chance to watch the video. So what does the collective need to know for Wednesday, June the 3rd, please? What messages does the collective need to know for Wednesday, June the 3rd? What clarity can you give the collective at this time for Wednesday, June the 3rd? What do they need to know at this time, please and thank you? What does the collective need to know at this time, Spirit? Thank you. So we have 4 of Wands energy. For some of you guys, this could be about celebrations, but even if it's not just celebrations, it's about accomplishments and you accomplishing a specific goal or a specific, you know, achievement with people that you truly, genuinely care about. Okay, this could be loved ones. Now, for some of you, this could be community. This could be about a home situation. Celebrations could talk about graduations, you know. It's June, right? So some people could be graduating. Some people have already graduated for, you know, May. But June could be very significant for some of you guys, right? Even when it comes to having like reunions, right? You guys could be coming together with people. Parties could be significant gatherings. Even when it comes to building stability or working towards stability, that could be significant. But the 4th house talks about, you know, celebrations, security. This could be security within your career or within a home situation, or this could also be financial stability. But this is talking about, you know, your Venus, right? Your Venus in Aries for some of you guys, right? So take what resonates with that. I saw like a gnat or like a fruit fly or something. So I'm trying to like swat it away. And I don't know how it got in here, but sometimes they come from plants too. I don't know why, and I don't have a lot of plants, but my whoever lives in the building with me too, in the same apartment, they have plants. So for some reason I'm seeing it. But anyway, there's something about Venus in Aries. Some of you may have your Venus in Aries, or there's something about the planetary transitions that could be significant as well. But for those who do have Venus in Aries, this could be your Western astrology or your Sigil, meaning your Vedic astrology. But the 4th house is significant because the 4th house talks about your roots. It talks about family, meaning parents or guardians. It also talks about, you know, domestic matters. Even when it comes to like your emotions or like building your own foundation, that is significant. Even when it comes to divine feminine energy, because it talks about femininity, motherhood, you know, children, things like that, that is also significant. So take what resonates with that. For some of you, you may get confirmations about this. So let's see what else shows up. But this is connected to your solar plexus chakra, right? And for some of you guys, when it comes to your solar plexus chakra, that could be very significant. Even when it comes to just having like some type of empowerment or, you know, spiritual mastery, that could be significant. Maybe this is within a home. A home doesn't have to be physical. This could be mentally as well. So take what resonates with that too, but that could be confirmation. We have the Knight of Swords. So it says, I act with speed and precision. So this is about being assertive, direct. For some of you guys, you don't have to have sword energy, but this talks about Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius with the 12th house. So some of you guys could be taking action or some type of speed when it comes to financial gain, okay? 12th house talks about, you know, secret subconscious thoughts. For some of you, this could be like addictions, okay, healing. Addictions does not have to be drugs. I always say this. Addictions could talk about working too much or eating too much or drinking too much or smoking too much or, you know, doing something that's not in moderation, basically, okay? But for some of you, this could be about healing, spirituality. For some of you, this could be past life energy as well. Your dreams could also be very significant as well for some of you guys. And even when it comes to dealing with like institutions such as hospitals or clinics, that could be significant for a lot of you guys as well. But something about you guys being focused at this time. And also, when it comes to intellect, that is significant too. But there's something about chariot energy when it comes to movement, okay? Taking action. 1 and 2 equals 3. So even the 3rd house could be significant for some of you guys, okay? What did I say? 3rd house. So 3 of Pentacles, right? The 3rd house. 3 of Pentacles, 3rd house. This talks about short distance for traveling, school. So this could be about school, education, like I said, when it comes to graduations. For some of you, this could be, you know, the mind, how you think, communicate. Media could be significant. So there's something about social activities that are very significant. This could be about siblings or people that you work with, so your peers. But Mars and Capricorn, when it comes to taking action, okay, action and speed with the number 3, there's something about being grateful for the opportunities when it comes to work and talented individuals, even when it comes to a common goal. So there could be something where you guys are working towards like a group of people that have a shared goal or a shared idea, project, okay, but collaborations are very significant, but you are pulling your energy, which pulling your energy means coming together. For some of you, this could be a skill development, recognition. This could be paying off your debts when it comes to successful investments, okay? But there is something about collaboration and teamwork. It says you're working with others to achieve a common goal, and you're recognizing the value of each person's contributions, right? So if this was you as well, like say this is past energy, some of you guys could have released a job or released a home situation, whatever it is. You may have people also in your past energy when it comes to nostalgia who are thinking about the times where you were a great team player, you were a great, you know, peer, co-worker, sibling, whatever it is. For some of you, you guys are moving into this newer energy where you guys could be coming together with people when it comes to contribution. So everybody has a different gift, everybody has a different skill, a talent, something that they're really good at. And when you put those people together in one room, it's almost like a dream team. So I don't know, Avengers could be significant for somebody as well, right? Avengers, anything to do with like groups, right? Teen Titans, those kind of shows where like X-Men, anything to do with groups and working together as a team is very significant. We have Knight of Wands, right? So this fly or gnat is driving me crazy, and that's also monitoring spirits as well. But yeah, 12th house energy, right? So again, 3s, 12, okay, 12, could be significant. 3s could also be significant, but there is something about pursuing your passions with confidence. This is about being very courageous, very rebellious. Some of you are very free-spirited, right? But there is passion behind what you do. For some of you guys, there's something about ambition and determination. You know, you could be taking a financial risk as well, right? But I'm trying to like swat it. Sorry guys, I swear this bug is gonna bother me until I get it, so don't be surprised if you see me pausing the video, because clearly this bug it's bothering me and I have no idea where it came from, like I said earlier. But if you guys are dealing with like a financial risk, you guys could be moving towards, like I said, a new job, a new project, anything that's new that may feel like a financial risk, but it only feels like a financial risk because you're not sure how the outcome will show up, basically, right? So Take what resonates with this. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But you guys are taking action when it comes to seeking new adventures. For some of you guys, like I said, this is about being very daring and passionate about what it is you're not afraid when it comes to taking risk and achieving your goals. So other people may think you're taking financial risks as well, but to you, it may not feel like a financial risk because everything that you do always works out. The star, right? 1 and 7 equals 8. Okay, death and transformations are also significant with the 8th house. Also, when it comes to, you know, assets or joint ventures, intimacy could be very significant, right? But there's something about having hope and inspiration for the future. So when it comes to having positivity or having faith, when it comes to renewal, things like that, that is significant. Having hope that your creativity or your originality will be noticed, right? Or it will be basically acknowledged, right, from other people who have similar mindsets or have similar goals. But there is something about, like I said, when it comes to a financial risk, there's something about investment when it comes to growth. Aquarius energy. 17 also talks about your manifestations and what you're trying to manifest when it comes to your beliefs. This could be talking about spiritual leadership for some of you as well. But there is something about having hope and inspiration when it comes to your renewal. It says that you are on the right path and you need to have faith, basically, because the universe is guiding you towards your own dreams. And this is a confirmation of a big yes, right? So take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation for a lot of you guys when it comes to Aquarius placements. You don't have to have Aquarius placements, but for whatever reason with Aquarius, there's something about being innovative. Okay, for some of you that resonate with this, this talks about being innovative. For some of you, this can talk about, you know, you being futuristic about what it is that you do. Okay, for some of you, this could be also inventing new things. Like I always say, social media could also be significant for some of you as well. But there's something about your energy, like I said, when it comes to this. So with the 8th house, like I said, death and transformations are significant because I said 17, 1 and 7 is 8. So when it comes to the 8 of Cups, there's something about you walking away and letting go when it comes to you being able to search for truth, or you being able to leave something behind that no longer serves you because you're moving towards your path, right? So it says, I embrace change with courage and optimism. So for some of you, like I said, letting go of attachment or moving on. For some of you, this is searching for something brand new. Okay, for a lot of you, this could also look like, you know, this may not be financial loss, but there is something about departure. So you could be leaving something behind that no longer serves you, in a sense of, like I said, you pursuing a higher calling. Okay, for some of you, that higher calling could be whatever your purpose may be. Okay, whatever fulfills you. This could be anything. For some of you, this could be, you know, working in an office that's like in a medical field. Like I said, hospitals, clinics, wellness centers, things like that could be significant. Shamanism is also significant for some of you. We have King of Wands energy with the number 14. It says, I'm a visionary leader. So leadership is significant. Some of you are able to see a bigger picture when it comes to being very daring, taking control. But also when it comes to being a visionary and a leader, there's something about financial success. So your leadership and vision when it comes to your confidence, the fact that you're charismatic and you're able to inspire other people when it comes to following your lead is significant with the number 14. 14 and angel number talks about foundations, right? Some of you guys could be redefining what stability means for you, building truthful foundations, okay? When it comes to conscious change, there's something about a shift, whether this is a conscious shift in a change, a foundation shift, or this is about freedom within a structure. So for some of you guys with the number 14, angel number 5 is also significant, but also the 5th house talks about, you know, starting something new. This could be fertility, pregnancy, children, creativity. This could be also talking about your joy, what brings you joy, self-expression, things like that, right? Some of you guys could be taking a gamble when it comes to your path and what path you're trying to take at this time. But whatever path you're trying to take is basically trying to fulfill you, you know, at this time. So take what resonates with that too. That could be confirmation for a lot of you guys. So this could be something that you guys are feeling within the energy when it comes to shifts, right? We have King of Cups energy. So yeah, when it comes to leading with emotional intelligence and compassion, you are somebody who has a balanced head and heart. You are somebody who's an advisor. You are a counselor. Some of you may have Scorpio placements. You don't have to. But being able to be emotionally balanced at this time is significant. Some of you guys are in control of your mind, your spirit, your body, and everything about your energy, your frequency, okay, things like that. Even when it comes to the color blue, okay, your third eye could be activated. The color yellow talks about, you know, solar plexus energy as well. So there's something about having fire, water placements in your chart. You don't have to, but there's something about that energy. And for some of you guys, when it comes to emotional balance, right, there's something about your emotions and being able to navigate difficult situations with grace and wisdom. So some of you guys could be into counseling or psychology or some type of healing profession, but there's something about financial stability coming in for some of you guys are coming through. And a lot of this energy is showing up where some of you guys could be finding out certain things in the next few hours. Things could be changing in the next few days to weeks. And there's something about progression within the next few weeks to months as well when it comes to things starting to kind of fit into place, right? King of Pentacles energy as well. This is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So again, there's something about being financially secure when it comes to basically your success, going with the flow and things coming towards you easily and naturally. But leadership, like I said, with accumulation or long-term investments, and I mentioned this, long-term investments, long-term goals, truthful foundations, those are very significant with the number 5. 14. So 14, 14, 14 is significant. 555 is significant. Okay, you guys could be seeing angel number 1441. Ones and fours are also significant. But again, there's something about your energy when it comes to wealth, stability, right? And being able to achieve some type of financial success. This doesn't have to be you being rich or, you know, you being wealthy. This could be just being able to have a 9-to-5 job and be financially stable enough to take care of your personal needs and wants. Not everybody is, you know, blessed or accomplished or able to have a part-time job and pay their bills, or have a full-time job and pay their bills, or, you know, do what fulfills them and still be able to pay their bills. Some people have to go through certain things, unfortunately, for them to get to a certain place in their path or life. But for some of you are very lucky enough and fortunate enough that you are in a good place, right? Even if it doesn't feel like it right now, you are abundant, right? You are secure within yourself. Even when it comes to being a business person, you are somebody who's very reliable, and maybe there is something about bringing safety. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have 6 of Wands. So this talks about success, victory, okay, recognition, being able to enjoy the recognition and success that you receive. And even when it comes to leadership and confidence, you guys are showing up as somebody with victorious, you know, energy, or just being victorious in the things that you do. This could be hard work and you being a perseverer, or things paying off for you because you were being, you know, organized and, you know, putting your head down. But not only that, recognized for your achievements. And it almost feels like finally, right, for some of you guys, yeah, 6 of Pentacles, a lot of 6s. Right? So there's something about even giving and receiving when it comes to community and also material help. Like you could be helping your community without even recognizing it for some of you, right? So let's see what else shows up here. But that's very significant. Like you guys could be receiving the recognition that you finally deserve, that maybe other people, yeah, receive when it comes to the world, right? World energy is very significant. It's almost like the world is in the palm of your hand, but there is something about receiving that's very significant at this time. So take what resonates with that. We have synchronicity, so butterflies could be significant. And like I said, angel numbers could resonate for some of you guys. We have curiosity. Okay, so your energy could be very curious, okay? If this is not other people being curious about your energy, your aura, your divinity, this could be about you as well. This could be about learning new things, educating yourself, reading more books. You know, some of you guys may not have, you know, TVs in your bedroom. I'm one of those people. Like, I don't have a TV in my room. I would rather pick up a book and read something something, or, you know, do whatever makes me feel good in that moment, rather than, you know, watching TV and sitting down all day and playing video games all day. And nothing is wrong with that, but it's nice to have duality. So even if you're somebody who doesn't watch TV every single day, there's something about your curiosity when it comes to either your path, what you're learning. Okay, this could be about a new language, or a new culture, or, you know, you could be learning something about spirituality, or, like I said, when it comes to education, that is significant, right? But there's something about being curious. We have nature, okay? Tulips and flowers and things like that could be significant. We have keep going. So the universe is telling you to keep going when it comes to your path, because you are, with the star, you are on the right path. We have transformations, and then we have higher self. Okay, so take what resonates with that, with abundance at the bottom of the deck, right? So like I said, when it comes to abundance, you guys are abundant, okay? There's something about inspiration, or having some type of inspiration when it comes to your ideas, your goals, or just being able to see things now from a different perspective when it comes to your gifts, talents, your creativity, things like that is significant. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get another card or two. But there's something about you being an inspiration. Okay, we have growing as well. So again, when it comes to like flowers in nature, planting seeds could be also significant. When you plant seeds, it talks about growth. Okay, you plant the seed in the ground, you water, you fertilize it, you wait for that seed to pop up from the ground when it comes to it growing. And in the summertime, you start to see that flower blossom. And that is your energy. You are a flower that it takes time for it to grow. So you can't rush something that takes time. It has to have patience. And so some of you guys are learning that while you are growing and while you're on your path of growth, it does take time and patience for things to, you know, show up the way it's supposed to, right? Even when it comes to your growth, some of you guys are learning to be more open to the possibilities when it comes to divinity, or, you know, when it comes to opportunities and things like that. So that's also confirmation for some of you guys. So let's get some angel answer messages. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? What else do they need to know? Thank you. Yeah, it says remain positive. Okay, so continue to remain positive, because even the universe is saying the same thing too. Some of you guys are positive, but you guys may have your days where, like I said, not every day is going to be perfect. You have your good days, you have your bad days, but that doesn't mean that you're always in a bad energy or low vibrational type of energy. It just means that not every day is rainbows and lollipops and sunshines. You know what I mean, guys? Sometimes you have your days where you don't want to talk to anybody, you don't want to see anybody, you don't want to be near anyone, you don't want to hear anyone's voice, you just want to be left alone. And that is okay, right? If people are offended because you want your own solitude and space for a little bit of time, and say you get back into the the groove of things, and people see you, in a few days or a week or so, and they can still understand, that's fine too. But if you're dealing with people that take offense, that every time you go within yourself, they think that, oh, this person doesn't want to be around me. I mean, that could be true too. But at the same time, a lot of people are born differently. Some people need space, some people don't. Like I said in my other video, some of you are ambiverts, some of you are omniverts, meaning some of you are more introverted and some of you are more extroverted. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a little bit of both. Some have more than others, some have 50-50, some have less than others. That is okay. That is why it's good to understand that everybody is different. But when you are very understanding on an emotional level or emotional intelligent type of level, it hits differently, okay, for other people. I just saw 2314 on the clock. So even angel number 1234 is significant. I'm going to get one more card. Yeah, so it says reconsider, okay? So that's been showing up a lot in the messages, okay? Remain positive, reconsider, okay? And then we also have no. So you guys could be not reconsidering something, or the universe is saying to remain positive, and there could be something that somebody in your energy could be wanting you to reconsider, but you could be saying no, and no is an answer, because you know why? Perfect timing, okay? So if there was something that you were thinking about reconsidering and you said no, there could be something about perfect timing that is very significant, okay? And yes, at the bottom of the deck, and helpful people, okay? So take what resonates resonates with that. But I am going to end it here. So again, thank you guys for the love and the support. For those who have been reposting, liking, sharing my videos, you know, whoever resonates with it. Also, I appreciate the love from that as well. And like I said, I'm contemplating on getting rid of my website, but for the time being, for those who are interested, booking a reading or just checking out my blog or anything like that, it is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can check that out. And like I said, if you guys don't see the website, you can still always email me to book a reading and stuff like that. All the information will still be the same when it comes to pricing and all that good stuff. But like I said, I'm contemplating and kind of, you know, just like the card says reconsider, I'm thinking about it as well. So again, that could be something that resonates for some of you guys in life when it comes to making decisions that will either benefit you or change, you know, the dynamic of what you guys are dealing with. And sometimes change can be really good, and sometimes change can feel really bad, but that doesn't mean that it's not good change, right? So again, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for the love and the support, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.